Hello movie lovers, so today's review is of Luce. Luce is about a white couple who adopt a black boy from Eritrea, who soon becomes their perfect son and a model student. However, the parents soon feel like they don't recognise their son when a teacher raises some issue about a disturbing essay he's written.
Last week, he wrote a paper in which he argued that violence was a necessary cleansing force.
You teach this?
I don't.
What on earth have I just watched? This twisted drama mystery will have you questioning everything. I mean, it has to be said, it probably is the most middle class thriller you'll ever watch.
You threatened your teacher?
I didn't.
Luce, don't lie to me.
I'm not.
Luce.
It's the truth.
I find it a little bit difficult that this whole film is surrounded by this particular essay, and if the teacher felt that was that deep, she should have gone straight to the principal, which she doesn't. And I think that's because she knows she doesn't have a leg to stand on.
I'm not gonna ruin some kid's life because you come in here with some hunches.
To make matters worse, her concerns are without merit because Luce is a model student.
If you Googled model student, Luce Edgar's picture would come up on the computer.
But then when you consider her unconscious bias, he's a black immigrant from a war-torn country, so therefore he must be a little bit different and do things a little bit different than Americans, and so his benefit of the doubt is revoked.
Given Luce's background, you and Peter must have faced quite a few challenges. The language barrier, the culture shock.
I mean, you don't pull a kid out of a war zone and have him turn out like Luce without a lot of help.
I really feel like Luce raises some interesting discussion points, such as white people adopting black children or other ethnicities, you know, the white savior complex, the responsibilities those parents have when raising these children. I do feel though that now other TV shows and films are talking about the elephant in the room and discussing these subjects such as This Is Us, and you know, JDP hits red table talk.
When he gets out of the pool, you need to put lotion on him, or he gets ashy.
Lotion, okay. Thank you. And does he need sunscreen or not? He does, right?
Luce has a wonderful performance. I mean, that last scene with his parents and the teacher and Harriet, I was literally on the edge of my seat. You could literally hear my heartbeat. I was like, the silence and the awkwardness and the silent cat and mouse that they were having. And I mean, Octavia is world class and you're just not sure whether you should hate her or feel some sort of empathy. Or pray for her, I don't know. It was just a combination of everything.
Is my son being accused of a crime here?
He sure as hell is about to be.
I would say my only negative about the film was the relationship between the father and son, Luce and his dad. You just never felt that like love. It was more like a mate that you care about and you're like rooting for, but unlike the mother and son relationship where you could feel her anguish, you could feel her protectiveness and her really trying to make the situation better, I just felt that the father and son, whether it was done intentionally or not, played a major role in how he felt.
She thinks I'm a poster boy, black kid who overcame his tragic past.
This film really highlights really well is it's hard enough being a teenager, but then being a black teenager is another thing, and then being a black immigrant teenager is a whole new thing where expectations have been set upon you, and you're still battling prejudice even though you're this like outstanding excellent representation of excellence. Those prejudices never stop, and they follow you around and kind of linger no matter what you do because of how you look like. And so it's particularly hard when you can't then express how you really feel and the pressures you feel to those closest to you, especially when those closest to you represent the thing that's oppressing you.
It's like I only get to be a saint or a monster.
Tell me the truth!
Essentially, Luce is about identity and the sense of belonging and discovering where you belong or fit in the world. Luce is not the most pulse-racing film that you'll ever watch. However, it's one of those films that will pop in your mind while you're making a cup of tea or on your commute to work, and will really have you questioning and thinking things after you've watched the film. Luce is an interesting film, and so for all of those reasons I give Luce a Rachael RnR rating of 6.5 out of 10. Do let me know what you thought of this twisted drama thriller. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time.